So you did a new reading with a practice quiz called Changing Living Things. This article is a little more difficult because the topic was something unfamiliar for most people, talking about biotechnology. So in 110B, the topics and the readings will start to be more difficult, and they'll be about things that you don't know as much about. So you'll be reading to learn new things. Okay, so let's take a look at the quiz. I'd like to go over the answers with you so you can think about how to improve your answers for next time. So what is biotechnology? I know that this was in the first paragraph. People use biotechnology to change living things. People have used biotechnology for thousands of years. In the past, they have used it to create new plants, animals, and microbes that make cheese, yogurt, bread, beer, and wine. Biotechnology advanced very quickly when DNA was discovered in 1953. Every living cell has DNA. DNA is made up of genes. Today, scientists who work in biotechnology can change genes and change living cells. So I'm not a scientist. I don't know a lot about DNA and genes and cells, but I don't need to know because the answer is right here. People use biotechnology to change living things. So technology changes living things. And then they give some examples of things that we have changed in the past. Okay, so is biotechnology the study of DNA and genes? Well, it looks like they're connected, but not exactly the same. Is it the art of making new foods? Not exactly, but it sounds like you can make new foods. But this is the best answer. So number 2, what is true about the history of biotechnology? So I saw this, it started thousands of years ago. So let's look at that. People have used biotechnology for thousands of years. So yeah, it started thousands of years ago. Sounds like we don't know exactly when. Okay, so we're going to check that one. Biotechnology was invented in 1953. Well, no, that's not thousands of years ago. What does it say? It says DNA was discovered in 1953, but not biotechnology. Okay, so that's a no. Cheese, yogurt, and bread are examples of foods that changed because of biotechnology. Yes, I saw that. Cheese, yogurt, and bread. So it says in the past they've used it. So it means biotechnology. They've used biotechnology to create new plants, animals, and microbes that make cheese, yogurt, bread, and beer. So the answer here is yes. The discovery of DNA did not affect biotechnology. That's not true. Here it says, biotechnology advanced very quickly when DNA was discovered. So the discovery of DNA made biotechnology improve very quickly. So quite the opposite. It did affect. So I'm going to leave that unchecked. Number 3, what is true about biotechnology's effect on farms? It made plants that are better for our health. It made fruits and vegetables that stay fresh longer. Crops grow faster and better. And it made food more delicious. So I'm going to try to look for all 4 of those things when we read about farms. So here's farmers. Farmers have been changing the genes of crops like corn, wheat, rice for thousands of years, and today we grow better and better crops. In the 1960s, scientists made new types of or kinds of crops. These crops grew faster, bigger, and were more resistant to disease. So yes, the crops became faster and bigger. Here. So crops grow faster and better. That is true. An American company changed the genes in some cotton plants. The change made the leaves poisonous to certain kinds of insects that eat cotton plants. In this way, farmers grow more crops and do not need to use harmful insecticides. Our fruits and vegetables are also changing. When we go to the supermarket today, we may see many kinds of tomatoes. They have different colors and sizes. Some tomatoes are long life types, meaning they stay fresh longer. So they do make fruits and vegetables that stay fresh longer. They are red and have a perfect shape and they don't get soft. Okay, so I'm going to click that one. Stay fresh longer. So now we're going to look at better for our health and more delicious. So far, I don't see those things. Scientists have changed the genes of these tomatoes. Okay, we do not know if changing the genes of plants we eat will be good for our health. Oh, we don't know if changing the genes of plants we eat will be good for our health. So, in other words, maybe changing genes on the plants, it could be bad for our health. Okay, and then likewise, we don't know what will happen to other natural plants that grow near these plants. So I didn't see anything about more delicious, and it sounds like actually they worry that changing the plants is bad for your health. So I'm not going to check it. All right, question number 4 is vocabulary for context. So I hope that you really practice doing these with no dictionary. So when you have to do it on a real test, you feel like you've practiced and you know what to do. So we're going to look at crops in paragraph 2. What does crops mean? Farmers have been changing, so this is paragraph 2, right? Farmers have been changing the genes of crops like corn, wheat, and rice for thousands of years, and today we grow better and better crops. So we know that crops are things that grow. Farmers grow them. And here are some examples: corn, wheat, and rice. So it sounds like crops is something like plants on a farm. So let's see. Plants that resist disease. No, that's weird. Corn, wheat, and rice. Well, those are examples, but I'm not asking for examples. I'm asking for the meaning of the word. So the meaning of the word is plants. Plants that farmers grow. So that's our best answer. Now we're going to look at main idea. So remember that when you write, there's always a main idea at the beginning of each sentence, but in articles, they don't follow that same style. So there might be a main idea sentence and there might not. So you need to read the whole thing. And also I want you to put a main idea in your own words, so no copying. So this is paragraph 3. Let's look quickly at paragraph 3. Okay, so I read this one already. The fruits and vegetables are also changing. We see many different kinds of tomatoes, different colors and sizes. There's the long life type. They stay fresh longer. They're red. They have a perfect shape. They don't get soft. Scientists change the genes of these tomatoes. We don't know if changing the genes of plants we eat will be good for our health. Likewise, we don't know what will happen to other natural plants. Okay, so I see that this part is all about how we change tomatoes, or fruits and vegetables in general, to make them last longer, make them feel better for people to buy in the supermarket. And then this part is maybe some bad things. We don't know if it'll be bad for our health. We don't know if there's other problems. So let's see. We have some choices. Biotechnology has made changes in fruits and vegetables like tomatoes. but these changes might be bad for our bodies and other plants. Ooh, I like that one. Let's just check the other ones and make sure. Tomatoes stay fresh longer and have more colors. That's a detail, not the main idea. There are many wonderful changes in fruits and vegetables from biotechnology. They talk about good changes, but they also talk about a bad side, so I like this one better. It has the good and the bad. Okay, just a few more to go. What is true about biotechnology in animals? Okay, let's look at our next section. Biotechnology in animals. At the same time, we've improved breeds of animals over many years. Breeds has a 2, so let's see what that is. Kinds of animals usually developed by people. Okay. We've improved breeds of animals over many years. For example, we've created faster horses for horse racing and cows that give more milk. Scientists now use the process of biotechnology to continue to create animals that are useful to humans. In 1994, scientists in Australia invented a way of removing the wool from sheep without cutting it off. That's weird. They gave the sheep a special hormone and wrapped in a hairnet around the sheep. After 3 weeks, they could peel the wool off by hand. Scientists have used pigs to help humans receive heart transplants. Pigs and humans have different genes. However, the heart of a pig is similar to the human heart in size and shape. Scientists put human genes into pigs. That makes it possible for the human body to accept the heart of a pig in a transplant operation. Okay, that was a lot of information. So we might have to do that one by one. Let's see. Cows make more milk because of biotechnology. I saw that one for sure. That was right at the beginning. We have created faster horses for horse racing and cows that give more milk. So biotechnology definitely created cows with more milk. And then I saw this one too. They make the racehorses faster. So now what are these two? Scientists change pigs to live longer. Sheep are healthier. I don't remember those two. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the change in sheep was about, that change in sheep was about getting the hair to come off the sheep, so nothing about healthier. And then here it says, pigs have a heart like human. So scientists put genes into a pig so that we could use their pig for our heart transplants for humans. So, no, both of those are not the same. So no and no. So that brings us to writing the main idea of paragraph 4. So we don't want to copy anything exactly, but we want to write the main idea. So I would say, this is all about different ways that we've changed animals to help humans, right? Like, we made the horses faster, we made the cows make more milk. These are all things about being useful to humans. Yeah, useful. We can get their wool faster, we can use pig hearts. So if I was going to write a main idea sentence in my own words, I think I would write something like, it says 1 to 2 sentences. I would say, scientists have used biotechnology to make animals more useful to humans. And I think that covers the main idea. I could name the different animals that we talked about in there, but this gets the main idea just fine. Okay, so that is the first part of my video. I'm going to make a second video to cover the rest of the questions.